British Soap Awards 2014 shortlist. He's one of Hollyoaks' leading men. Will you please welcome Kieron Richardson?
Do you ever feel like your name's just too long? It's like Kieron Richardson.
I'm Paul James Michael Simon O'Grady.
When you do an email address and it can't fit in the slot provided.
I've got a very dicey email address. I'm not telling you what it was. It was when my manager was setting up my computer. He gave me this email address. You wouldn't believe the emails I get.
Go on.
No, I can't, because they'll all email me then. I'm bad enough now. It's shocking. Yeah, anyway, congratulations on your nomination, Best Actor.
I can't believe it. Complete shock. Like, even Jessie here, I think I've been up against Jessie last year for Best Partnership.
Was it last year?
Yeah.
Really?
The year before. No,
oh, darling, I've been up for so many.
So, basically, to someone like Jessie, I grew up watching her, and then this year I'm up against Roy Cropper. The nation knows Roy Cropper.
Poor Roy in mourning over Ailey. Yeah.
Danny Dyer.
Oh.
Another household name, and then there's little old me.
Oh, you'd be all right.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah,
You've been nominated.
Congratulations.
I know that's the thing of the show itself has got 20 nominations, which is the most out of all the soaps, and we're normally considered to be like the underdog, so the fact that we've got 20 is just sensational for all of us.
No, great. So, listen.
It's going to beat the Hackney Empire this year.
I know, and normally we have the ITV2 show where everyone's a bit like well-behaved, the cameras are on, so they're just standing there with the champagne, but this year there's no party.
There's no party?
Well, no, there's no ITV2 party.
Oh,
I'm
so
not going.
I only go for the free ale. You know what I mean?
There's no ITV2 show, which means it's going to be, I've heard, debaucherous.
Oh, is it? Oh, I'm going then, but you going?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll go. Yeah,
We're going to be running around naked with our awards. So.
What's coming up for poor old Stay in Hollyoaks? Because it's quite complicated.
So, in the past 12 months, he's nearly slept with his dad. He's then had his house blew up.
That's right.
He's had his kids took off him, his kids given back to him. He's now being framed for murder, and he's also...
Good old soaps, eh?
Fabulous.
Can't beat it.
Fabulous. You can't beat it, no. This is why we're all gripped. This is why we love it. People go, it's not realistic. We don't want realism, thank you. We get enough of that in our mundane lives. We want to see, a bit of excitement. Let's have a little look, please.
We have to go to the police. We can't. Why not? What are you worried about? You didn't kill Fraser, did you? Stay.
I can't remember a thing from that night. I don't know what I did.
Look awful.
Yeah, but you meant to.
I don't normally look like that.
Tell me, who killed Fraser?
Well, this is the thing. Jessie said it before. We actually don't know.
Yeah.
I think the only person in the building that knows is the big boss.
Yeah.
And whether the actor's been told yet and they're keeping it a secret and they are amazing at acting that haven't told us, we don't know.
See, this is where I'd be
Steve
hopeless.
that night was on drink and drugs and he's lost his memory, so he doesn't know. Me as an actor don't know. I could have killed Lucy Beale.
It's getting very complicated. The edges are blurring now. How did you get into Hollyoaks?
It's a funny story, really, because my stepdad was really good friends with Will Mellor that used to be in the show.
Yeah.
And he used to come to my house every week in this fancy car, and I'd be like, oh, Will, I want a car like that. And he went, oh, get into acting, mate, the money's great. So I got a number for the Manchester School of Acting in Manchester, went there for 6 months, and by fluke ended up in Hollyoaks, the show that he was on.
Brilliant. So, it was that quick?
Yeah. No training, so I feel like everything that I'm doing now, I've learned from working.
Learning on the job.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't think you've had no training watching that.
That's what I was going to say, isn't it, eh?
Brilliant.
I mean, it's hard to cry, isn't it? 6 o'clock. Well, it's not 6 o'clock in the morning. I go in whinging, but I mean, like when you say...
I know, because I feel like we should be a lot more crazy than we are, because if you're having a happy day and you're going in and you're being forced to be sad or upset or pretend that
Or
you're
worse, you have to sleep with someone. Imagine going in and saying, I get in the bed and have a necking session. So, please. Not without taking me the pictures first. Here it is. Imagine it. But well done to you. Now, seriously, this is where I take my hat off to you, because you came out live on television, didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a very... Why did you choose to do it that way? It was a very brave thing to do, you know.
Because I was doing Dancing on Ice at the time, and I didn't feel it was relevant, that all my family and friends knew anyway, and that was the main thing for me. And then it just so happened that in Dancing on Ice, it made my profile rise a little bit, and then newspapers and stuff were like ringing work and saying, we've got gay kiss and tell stories on him, we're going to print it, we're going to do this. And I felt a bit badgered by them a little bit and put in a corner.
See, you shouldn't be, you know what I mean? Should you really? You shouldn't be...
Get me started.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, she's off. Oh, please hold her down now, Jessie. She'll go into one. Go on, kid,
I always feel like it's the person's choice and how they do it and when they do it. So when the storyline in Hollyoaks was maybe relevant, so maybe there's a similarity with my real life, and so I decided to do it. And I don't feel that straight people go on the front of the newspaper and go, guess what, guys, I'm straight, give me all this money. So I don't really agree with gay people doing that either.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be equal, we're equal.
Yeah.
So I decided to do it on TV. We don't get paid for it, it's free, the words can't be twisted, it's coming out of my mouth. And to prove to people and kids in school that maybe watch it that, look, I've just said the words, I'm gay, and I haven't just blew up or melted. It's fine to say, I'm gay.
Good night, though, kids. Seriously. So spotted.
Yeah. But now, looking back, it was about 4 years ago now, my hair was horrendous. Holly and Phil were like...
Oh, really?
I've got this quiff thing that's fallen down. It's just disgusting, I hate it. So it's supposed to be a happy memory, but I look terrible.
But you're the patron now of Manchester Pride, aren't you? And you know, you've inspired people. You know what I mean? You really have, which is a great thing to do.
I don't really do very much, though. I just turn up on the day and party with them.
Well, that's what all you have to do on these things. I was normally found behind the beer tent 3 days later. Bless you, really. Lying there with the rubbish, bag hanging out, broken. Tell us about the movie you've just done with Ricky Tomlinson.
Yeah, basically, it's called Him Upstairs, and it's got Gwen Taylor that used to be in Heartbeat.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, she used to be in Duty Free as well, Gwen Taylor.
Ricky Tomlinson. So you're watching the film and you think it's about tarot readers and psychics and stuff like that, and it's not to what it's... At the end, you realise that it's dementia.
Oh,
so
nice.
all the stories and the things that she's been telling you is her past life, everything that's happened in her life, basically. I'm not sure when it's out or anything like that.
Do you have to do a Scouse accent?
They asked me to do a Scouse accent, and because I'm not trained, I'm terrible. Awful. Do you want to hear it?
Go on then, let's hear you.
I can only say one line. Ready?
Go on.
Di-do-do, don't-di-do. That's rather great. So, as you're probably aware, I just used the Manchester accent.
But I have said that myself in the past. Don't he? Because when I first came down, you know, from up north, nobody could understand me. I mean, you think you have trouble now? You should have heard me 30 years ago. Talk like that, they're fast. And if I got together with Sonia, you know Sonia the singer, she talks high, Sonia. She talks like that. And you get higher and higher. And in the end, you're like that. And only bats can hear you. But, you know, you can't. Kieron, it's a joy to see you again. It really is. And listen, good luck, kids. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kieron Richardson. Good luck at the Soap Awards. Is it this Saturday, the Soaps?
It's next Saturday.
Oh, my God.
And it's on TV on the Sunday.
You can't, though. You're doing the show.
I am, yeah.
You could come after. We could meet up, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I'm putting terrible ideas in Jessie's head now. Me and Jessie all over the front pages of the tabloids. David, you're coming with us. We're all going. We're getting a channel up. We're going to the Soap Awards to cause murder. Now, after the break.